What's up guys, it's Koi from Gentleman Within, and in this video we're talking travel essentials, tips, and what to pack for your next vacation. For those of you who don't know who I am, my name is Koi. I'm the founder of Gentleman Within. I put out weekly videos on all things men's style related and lookbooks, how to wear certain pieces. So if that sounds interesting to you, then go ahead and subscribe. Hit that notification bell, get notifications anytime I put out an update. That would be awesome. And so some of you may know that I recently came back from a trip abroad in Australia for 3 months. And with all those travels, I learned quite a few things about traveling. And so I'm sharing some of the things that I learned myself and that, can help you on your next travel journey. Let's jump right in with number one, and that is the 360 rolling luggage with a hard shell. And this is probably the best option for travels because it allows for easy maneuverability through the airport and through the city. It's lightweight, but if you're about that backpacker life, however, then I would recommend going with one of those trekking backpacks that you can just throw on. And it's particularly helpful if you are staying in hostels where they usually don't have elevators. And so it makes it a lot easier to get around without rolling around a piece of luggage. Also, don't forget a TSA approved master lock. What's great about this is that you can just lock up your backpack or your luggage anytime you're out of your room, or if you're staying in a hostel, you can't really trust anyone. You just make sure that it says TSA on it so that the TSA folk at the airport can open it up if they need to check your bag. Pro tip, if you're traveling internationally, be sure to keep some extra room in your carry-on just in case you're going over the limit with your checked bag. And so you can just, take some stuff over from the check bag and throw it into your carry-on. Number two, you're gonna want a go-to personal item, something like a bag like this with lots of pockets and lots of room and storage space. So something like this, lightweight, take it with you on the plane. A lot of airlines typically will allow you to have a personal item in addition to your carry-on luggage. And so something like this is great. If you don't wanna go with a backpack, you can go with like a messenger bag, laptop bag, and something like this. I packed with me everywhere I went in Australia. I just love this bag because it's super stylish, held up really well, and the materials are just high quality stuff. But yeah, you want to go for comfort, quality, and functionality, over style. But if you can add on some style as well, then all the better. And again, something a little more dressed up, whatever fits your personal aesthetic and whatever you're feeling, go for that. And so a bag like this goes really well with button-ups and suits and dress shoes. So I'm going to link all these bags down in the description below so you guys can check them out if you want. But yeah, whether you go for a light backpack or a messenger bag, it's good to go for functionality, quality, and comfort, and then style. And so if you can have all four of those, then great. But yeah, ideally your bag is going to be strong and it's going to hold up over time. It's not going to tear at the seams. So pro tip, have a TSA approved quart-sized bag handy in your personal item. You can fill it with toothpaste, mouthwash, face wipes, oil absorbing sheets, or anything else that you might need during the flight or between layovers. It goes without saying, but if you are traveling internationally, be sure to have an unexpired passport. And so that is key. And if you're traveling abroad for more than 3 months or for long term, just make sure that your passport is not going to expire while you are abroad, or else you're going to have to deal with the hassle of contacting the US Embassy or the consulate and paying additional fees just to get a new passport sent to you. And no one wants that. Keep in mind that some countries, like when I was over in New Zealand, or even some establishments in the United States, if you go out to bars or clubs at night, that they're going to require a passport. And so it's a good idea to check beforehand. Pro tip, treat your passport like your baby. Without it, you're pretty SOL when you're traveling abroad. A good idea is to keep it close to your body at all times. I like to put it in a zipped pocket in my jacket, or you can put it in your pants pockets. And just in case you lose your jacket, you're not going to lose your passport as well. Essential number 4 is a nice minimal wallet. And so I've had this one for over 3 years now. It's faded into a nice patina, and I love it because it's a super stylish wallet and it holds all of my essentials. It has all of my credit cards, debit card, driver's license, and some cash in the back just in case. But yeah, normally I don't like carrying cash because I like to track all my expenses and my spending electronically. I've been using an app called Mint for like a decade now, and so that tracks all my expenses and it's been working well for me. But yeah, even if you don't like to carry cash, it's still a good idea to carry a couple of bills just in case. Have some 20s, 10s, 5s, or if you're over in another country, to have their denomination. But yeah, it's good to have just in case of an emergency or if you want to quickly tip somebody. Pro tip, Avoid using American Express, especially while you're abroad, because Amex almost always has a surcharge, especially if you're like in an Asian restaurant. They won't even accept it. And so avoid Amex if you want to save some money. Number 5 is the DOPP kit. You can pack your essentials like your toiletries, your facial and hair care, and other grooming essentials. But you don't need to go overboard here because a lot of these things you can purchase when you're at your destination. So in order to save space, you know, just pack what you think you're going to need on the first couple of days, and you can buy whatever else you need later on. Pro tip, remember to carry toiletries that fall under the 3.4 fluid ounce TSA limit. And you want all of your toiletries to fit inside a small or mid-sized plastic Ziploc bag to adhere to the TSA regulations. Number 6, we got the all-important neck pillow. This is a definite must-have for those longer flights, those trans-Pacific flights or transatlantic flights, the 12, 13-hour flights, and long bus rides. And so you know that feeling when you're just like falling asleep and then like your head is tilting and then it's like you jolt yourself awake? Yeah, that's pretty embarrassing sometimes. And so if you have that neck pillow, that's not going to happen to you. So throw on the neck pillow and you're going to avoid cramps in your neck. I recommend this turtle travel pillow, and I'm never going to go back to the traditional ones again, but my sister and brother-in-law got me one before my 3-month trip to Australia this year, and it was a lifesaver. And what I love about this one is that not only does it work, but it helps to keep you warm while you're on the airplane as well. Finally, number 7, we've got the 3 C's of travel. That is number 1, the converters, the international power converter or travel adapter. And so this is essential because if you're traveling internationally, your electronic devices won't be able to charge if you don't bring one of these. And so it's ideal to bring it beforehand so you don't have to get it when you get there. Number 2, don't forget your charger. Of course, it goes without saying. And number 3, all cables, USBs, anything that you're going to need to connect your devices. All this goes without saying, but I can't even remember how many times I forgot at least one of these when I travel. And pro tip, do not embark on your travel journey without having one of those portable external chargers. These portable cell phone power banks are especially important because your battery drains quickly. If you're using your phone as your camera or you're using battery intensive apps like Google Maps, then you're definitely going to want one of these. It's definitely going to save the day when you're traveling, you're out and about, doing some sightseeing, spending all day outside. All right, so I have a few more important items. I'm just going to quickly go over them. A couple of essentials that I would pack with me. This video is running a bit long, and so I think I'm going to break it up into 2 parts. And so I'm going to release probably the next video is going to be on travel tips and packing hacks. But yeah, for these important items, we're going to have a go-to travel jacket or coat. You can wear it on the plane to save space. Your favorite pair of versatile sunglasses, a good book and good music loaded up on the cloud, or you can use apps like Spotify, Apple Music, Pandora, or Google Music, whichever one you use. A nice digital watch that is waterproof and can take a beating. An electric shaver or a minimal razor. And finally, earbuds or headphones. The airlines tend to have really crappy disposable headphones. And so if you're having a long 12, 13-hour flight, pack your own headphones and you're gonna have a better listening experience watching those movies. But yeah, that's it for this video. It would have been a little bit longer. It's already pretty long, and so I'm gonna cut it up into 2 parts. But yeah, so this one is all about the travel essentials. I hope that you liked the video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. And if you're new here, please consider subscribing. Put out new videos like this once a week. So yeah, let me know, what are your go-to travel essentials? Let us know down in the comments below. And that's all I got. Cheers to your style, and I will catch you on the next one. Peace.